Okay, today we're going to go over how to assemble something with the insert command. Specifically, we're going to be going over the model car body. So you can click assembly, and here's what's going to come up. Now, you'll notice that the tools at the top are a little bit different than we're used to with a part file. So what you're going to see is place from content center most likely, and that's not what we want. We actually want just place here. So if you recall, the lower part of the button is how you pull up the menu beneath it, and so we just want to switch from this option here to just regular place. Okay. Now, second thing, we've got this menu looks just like when we're saving something, but now we're basically opening something. So we've got to make sure we're in our part files folder. So we're going to switch from documents by clicking this little drop down menu here, and we're going to find our part files folder. And this is where we should have our axle, our back wheel, front wheel, car body. So let's go ahead and start by bringing out our car body. And you'll notice it's really big, and you're looking at the side of it. All you have to do to place it is just simply click, and it'll get dropped in place. Now, you can place more than one, but for this project we don't need it. So just hit escape on your keyboard a couple times. And now we've got our car body placed. Something that I really want to go over quick is it really helps if once you get this car body in, if you do something called grounding it. So what you're going to do is come over to the car body over in the model window here, which if you do not see a model window, please call me over and I can help you. You're going to right click on car body and hit grounded. Grounded is what we want. That's basically going to pin it in place so you can't click and drag it around anymore. Let's go back up to place and place the rest of our components. We're going to need two axles, and my axle is still updated from last week, so I'll get that fixed in just a moment. And we're also going to place two front wheels, so one here, and two back wheels. One here and one here. If you'd like to skip ahead while I quickly change that axle, you may do so. I just got to change it back from being 20 inches long to being 4 inches like it's supposed to be. So one moment while I do that. Alright, I've updated my axle, and now when I go back, it looks like they're more of the correct size now, so we should be good to go. The second thing we have to do once we have all of our parts placed in is we have to use this constrain command. This is what locks all the parts together. So we'll click constrain, and we want to use a particular type of constraint. You'll notice under type we have mate, angle, tangent, insert, and symmetry. We want to use insert, which looks like a T. This is the most useful of the constraints that we will have for this class. So go ahead and click insert, and in the future when you're having to constrain things, go to this one first. It's really, really useful. What insert does is it allows you to pick two circles and pair them together. So our axle needs to go through this back part of the car. So first of all, you have to pick which side of the axle do you want to pick, which circle. We're going to click this one. And which circle on our car body do we want to pick? Well, I'm going to click this one right here. Now, our axle is sticking way out. Basically, the very end of the axle is just touching the circle for the car body. We can flip it around. Under solution here, we can just hit the other option. Instead of opposed, we're going to hit aligned. And we'll notice now the axle is going through the car body. Okay. You'll also notice that's still not quite correct though. Okay. I have a 3-inch extruded car body. The axle is 4 inches long. So what I need to do is I need to put an offset on here. Okay? I need to offset so that there's a 1/2 inch sticking out on either end of my car. So for my offset, I'm going to type 0.5. Okay? And you'll notice from the video it went the wrong direction. Oh no! All we have to do is switch it to negative. So negative 0.5. And now I've got a 1/2 inch sticking out here and a 1/2 inch sticking out the other side. Okay, I can go ahead and hit OK then. If you hit OK or apply during any point of that process, you will have to undo and try that over. So to see those steps again, it was constrain, insert, we picked two circles, If your solution is backwards, you can always flip it so that's the correct way. And then we had a negative 0.5 for our offset to have it sticking out equally on both sides. Okay, so pretty simple. We're going to pair some more circles. So I'm going to flip to the back side of my car, constrain again. This time, make sure we're on insert. This time I'm going to take this back circle here from the back of my wheel, and I want to pair that up with this circle right on the car. So the wheel's right up against the car. Okay, and I hit apply. If you hit apply, it'll actually let you just continue on with constraining things together without closing the window. I'm going to pair these two together, hit apply, looking good. I'm going to go ahead and pair these two together, looking good. And last but not least, I got to see the back side of my tire or my wheel here. 1, 2. Okay, and hit apply. And what you should end up with is a nice looking model car. And it looks like a children's toy wooden sort of car. Depending on how much detail you put into it, it might look a little bit nicer, more like a Hot Wheels car. But pretty simple. We've gone in just a few days from basically not knowing anything about this program to being able to make a model car, which is pretty cool. One thing you will notice, and hopefully it shows up well in the video, is you can actually click and drag on these tires and you can rotate them. So the constraint locks things together, but it understands that it's two circles locked together, so you can rotate things around, which becomes, once you get more advanced, you can do things like animations and whatnot. We will not be getting into that in this class, but if this is a program that you decide to download at home, just know that you can actually do animations and some pretty cool stuff. Okay? If you have questions, please let me know. Use your people around you, use your neighbors, use that undo button. Remember, don't get stuck on the escalator. There's always stairs you can walk up. Good luck. Let me know if you have any questions.